One, want to start off, of course, giving all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh by Shemi Awashai by Shemi Kakadash. Mashanakabah, last Queen Shaka Double Kai, which is giving double honor to the elder apostles, great millstone who rule well and teach well. And just getting right to it, got a couple. Sorry, forgive me. Got a couple of precepts. I'm gonna get right into this. This second Thessalonians chapter 2, in verse 2. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away." Well, this is verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means." I started verse 2. It says that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means." And a lot of these people are deceived. A lot of these people don't really fully understand the day of the Lord. The scripture say, "Woe unto them that desire the day of the Lord." These people desire the day of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? These people talking about some rapture and all this, but they ain't got the breakdowns, but think the Lord about to deliver them. But nah, that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? Point being, you know what I'm saying? We've came back into this knowledge. The Lord has given his mysteries and his secrets to a certain amount of men, the elect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was blinded. The scriptures say the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. But so really, it's the elect coming back into that knowledge of Yahweh Shemel Shai, coming back into the fold. You know what I'm saying? Proclaiming to be of the house of David, or under the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? And proclaiming that we about to receive a everlasting kingdom. It says, let no man receive you by any means, deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. And we've experienced that falling away. You seen the movie, I think that movie called Kut Kente or something, where they was beating him until he told him, and until he said that his name was Toby. You know what I'm saying? You already know the amount of, you should, you know what I'm saying, no, Slocky, let me read this again. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." You know what I'm saying? And that man of sin is being revealed. He's being exposed. His skirt is being lifted, and people are starting to see this devil for who he is and his horns. Scripture say, "Thou shalt be as if thou hast wiped the looking glass." You know what I'm saying? Seeing that his rust have not altogether been wiped away. Think about the book of Sirach. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the devil. You know what I'm saying? This is Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. It says, "And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage." Right? And we have been discontinued from what the Lord is. We have been discontinued from what from our heritage, man. You know what I'm saying? Our right, our God given, you know what I'm saying, right, you know what I'm saying, as kings on the earth. You know what I'm saying? We have, departed from our true way of life. Now we've been, you know what I'm saying, bywords. Not Jake Walker's proudly walk his bywords, and don't give a fuck, two fucks in the world. You know what I'm saying, about being in a condition, in a predicament that we is. That's a part of the falling away. Falling away, man. Us being in this degenerate state. We like plastic cups that you just drink some out of and just throw it on a concrete ground, and everybody don't nobody bat an eye. You know what I'm saying? This is how low of a level that the nation of Israel is on now. We like dirty plastic cups on the street. You know what I'm saying? Being discontinued from our power. We powerless, man. You know what I'm saying? Now Esau ain't our power. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say, "Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help." But Egypt ain't never been our help, our helper. The scripture say that the Lord's hand is not shortened that he cannot save. We our power is the Lord. We always was supposed to wait on the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? But you always had wicked niggas, and then you always had, you know what I'm saying, Esau, and that spirit of Hellenizing, Hellenizing Jake, you know what I'm saying, into trying to get them out of they hook up with their power, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's also a symptom. from the Lord. The Lord is using Esau as a sifting. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got men coming back to their true heritage. You know what I'm saying? About to get, being prepared in their mind to inherit a kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Coming back into that mindset of being a king. We never did that before. You know what I'm saying? In the world, Jake might say, "Oh, I'm a king," but now we're actually practicing the ways of actually thinking like kings, using wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of coming back into our heritage when we've been discontinued. Through these devils, man. So it says Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage, that I gave thee, and will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest. And Esau knows what he's doing when it comes to discontinuing us from the knowledge that we have of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Even every year the scriptures get more and more watered down with all these new versions to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of spots don't even sell. You can't even sell scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Esau is trying to even more forward us being discontinued, but it's not going to work. The scriptures say if it were possible, they would deceive even the elect. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be able to deceive the elect, right? It says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. And the Lord has turned his back on us. You know what I'm saying? The Lord has turned his back, and we crying out to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that he, you know what I'm saying, the Lord's going to, hear these prayers and act upon them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but the Lord turned his back, on the nation of Israel because we was going off. And the Lord keep taking his knowledge away from us, and we keep having to get it back. You know what I'm saying? We keep getting back through the form of these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And men who are able-bodied to, prepare the way and you know what I'm saying? Break these scriptures down. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this is book of Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people." Right? The nation of Israel ain't trying to hear this, man. We hear this. We've been discontinued from our heritage. We've been discontinued from all this knowledge of the Hebrew, which is our Hebrew characters. If you were so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, the Hebrew language starts with you. It is yours. It belongs to you. You know what I'm saying? All these other backwards languages, they just branch offs of what the ancient Hebrew tongue is. You know what I'm saying? This is your tongue. This is your language, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captives, they shall remember themselves. And we coming into that remembrance. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we the Israelites. You heard a lot of people say, "Oh, we the Israelites." You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? They this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? That's the Lord showing forth his word, and people starting to hear back about the Lord again. But it's only really for the elect. You know what I'm saying? It says, because it is stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captives they shall remember themselves, and coming back to their remembrance. All right, now this is the next one. This is Revelation chapter 20 and verse 7. It says, "And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison." You know what I'm saying? And dealing with after the because Jake ended up coming into power after the you know dealing after the Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? And you had a Byzantine and a Flavian you had a Byzantine Empire where Jake was in there ruling. You know what I'm saying? In a Roman type of fashion. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, the Lord ended up shutting that down. Esau was loosed up out of his captive, and let's read the next verse. When you go to verse 8, it says, "And shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth." Right, and this devil went out, and and this first thing on his mind, deception. You had the native and Seminole Indians teaching this devil how to bathe, how to move out in the cold, and you know what I'm saying. This devil having the spirit that's within him. You know what I'm saying. Like the scripture say, he's estranged from the womb. He can't do nothing but deceive, man. You know what I'm saying. Making covenants, breaking them. You know what I'm saying. Backstabbing. This is the type of man that we dealing with. You know what I'm saying. And he is, still to this day deceiving the nations. With that philosophy, the wine for his philosophy. You know what I'm saying. You can do this, you can do that. Oh, it's okay to do this as long as what I'm saying. And using, what I'm saying. Just using madness, man. Just using guile and witchcraft and all over the place, right? But that what I mean. This devil, he went out. He got up out of the caves and started deceiving the nations. You know what I'm saying? Lying to him, deceiving them up out of the knowledge that they, Yahweh Shema Shai exists, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say the name of the Lord is dreadful to the heathen. You know what I'm saying? And I can see why, because I can see these devils coming up out of them caves and just, being demons and, taking the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai away from the spirit that's around them, right? People that's around them. Baruch chapter 4 verse 6, it says, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, nor because ye move Yahweh Shah to wrath." No, so I'm sorry. It says, we're sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you move Yahweh Shah to wrath. You were delivered unto the enemies, right? So because of that, that's why we was delivered into the enemies, because we moved the Lord into wrath. And the Lord can, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Lord can, fuck us up in ways that we can't even imagine. But, you know what I'm saying? That's like, that's a good point. It says, not for your destruction, right? We wasn't sold unto the nations for our destruction. We wasn't sold up under the captives for our destruction, but because we moved the Lord's wrath. That's why we were delivered up into our enemies, and through that, it's how we were discontinued from our heritage, man. You know what I'm saying? Not, being able to serve our power, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't got the knowledge of them. You know what I'm saying? And Esau he'll feed you anything, man. This Christianity doctrine ain't even, you know what I'm saying, meat for stomach. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of madness, man. But the Lord's one is edifying the way of the chef. Give me spiritual lesson. Next time I say shalom, wa abba ball. Shalom.